Hello, welcome back to my channel, and I'm Christine. It has been forever for me to create this kind of talking video or documenting video, but long story short, for today, this video is mainly going to document the 7 day of me self-teaching myself the software TouchDesigner from zero understanding of the software to something, and I want to see how much progress I made in this few days. So for people who doesn't know what TouchDesigner is, based on the definition online, TouchDesigner is a node-based visual programming language, interactive multimedia, allowing artist, designer, and coder to build a complex 2D or 3D graphic, audio, and interactive experience without traditional coding. And yes, so I'm interested in learning this software for a lot of reasons, but for keeping this video short, I'm not going to talk too much about it. And for this 7 days, I basically use YouTube to teach me, and the channel that I've been watching is the Interactive and Immersive HQ. And this channel have like entire crash courses for beginner, and I actually really coincidentally finished this video tutorials in 7 days. Since I'm like learning this by myself, so I kind of developed like a learning process, and for this process, like for the first few days, I basically just watched the video, like jungle around the app and then take notes. And then when we actually start creating things, I kind of first watch the video for one time and follow along and create the things that we're creating on that day, and then I'll take notes and break down all the section like into like a note app, and then just like I'll break down how I create everything from zero, so I have understanding of how everything works. The process was kind of tedious because I have to go back and take screenshot and then write down everything. However, I feel like for the first week, especially building the foundation of it, it's really important, so I kind of did that. And yes, this is what my learning process looked like, and I don't know what it will be like after this, but for now it looks like this. And we should just begin with day one. Hello guys, this is day one of learning TouchDesigner from zero, and I have been looking at the crash courses and then actually just following along, but there's not much to follow along. It's more like the basic things. And to summarize what I learned today, I basically learned the foundation of what's an operator and then like the grids, the network, and then how do you create a knot, the network editor, path structure, and like what is the comp op, where it's like a container and it kind of puts things together. And I also learned how to connect those together, which is the wiring, and some of the shortcuts like IUH to like go in, go out, and just that for today. And yes, day one. So it's the same jacket. It's day two of learning TouchDesigner. Again, I have been looking at the crash courses for today. Today I didn't watch the evening episode, but like it's low-key like the same lens, and I took notes again over here. And let's see what I learned today. Okay, I have connected to a microphone, hoping that it will have a better sound quality. Let's see how it goes. So for today, I basically learned more about the operator, and I learned about like the top, chop, dat, sops, and comp, and basically what it is and what it's in charge of. I didn't start building today. I am still learning the foundation, but maybe from tomorrow I can start working more on it. And then I also learned about the perimeters and how like the basic stuff about it, like the shortcut of opening it and closing it, the P, and then also just somehow like adjusting it and stuff like that, and where I can get the information, like very basic I guess. And then about like some concept of not relying on the timeline and actually think in a more systematic way. But honestly, I don't know how it will affect me because it's literally the second day that I haven't really started building anything. And then I also learned something about pen, like how you can work on the different panel, and this is basically what I learned today for day two. And I have a 9 a.m. tomorrow. Yee! Today is day 3 of learning TouchDesigner. Okay, so for today, there's finally some progress going on. There's some following along rather than just watching an entire tutorial. rather than watching like an entire tutorial. There's finally some following along. And for today, we're looking at operator, and then the operator that we're looking at is like the texture operator, and we're just basically creating a very as butterfly poster. I cannot even call that a poster. Infographic. There's not much information, but like just a picture out of the picture given from the original touch design app, like the given picture. So I think the main takeaway from today is breaking down the process and why we shouldn't be throwing everything in one step, and how to kind of wire stuff, and just like the hierarchy and layering. I think that's my main takeaway. Overall, knowing something like using constant and the overtop and then create comp, and then at the end for the checkpoint we need to use a neural. Overall, it's fun. Today is like day 4 of learning TouchDesigner, and there's more progress today because today is a weekend. However, there's not that much of a progress as what I was expecting, because I went to school this morning for the safety demo, and I came back and worked a bit, and I low-key took a 3-hour nap because I low-key need sleep because I didn't sleep that much in the first week. And for today, I mainly work with chop and comp. So the first practice of the chop that we're working on today, following my tutorial, is basically letting a ball to move around with the mouse, and also like click to disappear. And basically it introduced you to how to kind of work with the channel operator, like using the mask and controlling the Y and X, and yeah, just something like that. If you're curious, I recommend you to watch the tutorial rather than listening to me talking about it. I'm just here to share what I did every day. And again, I take notes by detail, like what every step it's looking like. Following along, I work with the comp, and then in that comp tutorial, it mainly created the comp in the beginning. Like the takeaway is to create comp and then like the container so you can organize your work. But later on, it's more about again using the chop and then the top to create like the noise image, and then introducing you to the bottom and the slider, which it kind of followed the same concept as the chop tutorial, so I didn't take like full notes on it. Yeah, I think I'm learning quite a lot in 4 day, and it's so fun. So today is day 5 of learning TouchDesigner. It's actually like 3:54 a.m. and I'm trying to speak quieter because I think my roommates are sleeping. And for today, I've been working with that, and I've created like a slider controlled preset system, and basically using the slider to control the word and let it change color and move like in front of like a moving video clips. Yes, that's what I've done today, and you guys can see my progress. And yeah, that's basically for today. And I've also taken notes. Today I only learned this one lessons because I have been working on my other projects. Oh yes, today is day 6 of learning TouchDesigner, and the crash course lesson is coming toward the end, and I'm learning like the soft today and with some of the matte. And for the sob, it's basically like 3D, and today I have created that where it detected like the audio, and then it will let the noise to kind of control like how the sphere move and the sword. That's what I did today. And then for the matte part, I have no idea why it somehow does not work. So I think it's definitely my problem, and I'm going to find a tutorial on a mat video, so I'm sure that I kind of like know how to use the mat. And then for the other time of today, I'm looking at like what I'm going to do next, like what type of things am I going into, or stuff that I kind of want to learn. But yes, this is the progress of the day, which is that. So hello guys, today is the day 7 of learning TouchDesigner, and I think it's very interesting and it's very coincidentally that I finished the crush courses on the 7th day. Today we're learning like very easy things because we already finished like basic courses of all the operators. So for today I'm learning how to like output the content, and which is super easy to learn, like creating like a window. I mean, it's not definitely super easy to learn, but for a beginner, like the things I've created in the 1 week, there's nothing very hard. Like you have to adjust on the display, have your final product, and then you make like a window page, and then you drag and drop the null into the window operator, and basically you're set, and then you can open it as like perform window or like a separate window, which is fun. So 7 days has passed and I have finished that crush courses video, and I feel like it's so helpful for a beginner, and this is just my progress of learning it, and hope you guys actually enjoyed it. And I don't know how much TouchDesigner I will do in the future, but I might keep documenting it or I might just do it myself, so who knows. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and hope you guys like this video.